Hi,
Hi, Charlie.
how's it going?
Good. How are you?
Oh, I'm pretty awesome today. It's that was a really beautiful exercise. Thanks so much, Rachel. I pictured growing an old growth forest. I mean, that's something I'm never going to do in my life, but hey, maybe one day down the future. It was incredible to just experience that. Thanks.
Yeah. Growing old growth. Well, you can start it happening today. You might not see the
Exactly.
end of it, or you might become back as a tree. I don't know. You might.
All of the above. In fact, that's the beauty of it. You know, the beginning it. There's that someone had that quote of like, whatever you want to do, begin it, and that's where the genius happens. You know, that's I think the most empowering thing to remember at this time is that we can begin things, and even if we don't finish them in our lifetime, you know, we're putting that out there. We're sending that energy onwards. So yeah, I hope you guys have had a fantastic day. I've been flat out here, there, and everywhere. I was on another live stream yesterday for the Tall Trees Festival. I've done the Nanup Flower and Garden Festival with Costa today. We're just following each other around through cyberspace and in real life. But it's great to see you all, and well, in virtual space and time. But if we've got time, I'd love to end with a song.
We would love that. We would love that too. I think we had a recording of your song at the start. You've got a song that's kind of a bit wasted.
Bit totally wasted, man. It's like the most wasted song that's ever. If you were around for the beginning of the festival, you will have heard this, but I don't care. I'm going to play it again. And just again, ending on that note of Rachel's of like, you know, imagining what can be possible and putting that out there, starting with your own change in perception. You know, that's what I like to do through music, and I guess inspiring us to imagine a future where this kind of stuff is possible, where we live in a zero waste world, where we live in a regenerative world, where we can grow and cultivate community and all of the things we need from our back or front yards. That's what permaculture is all about. And I wrote this song as the first exercise in my permaculture course 10 years ago after driving across Australia in a waste veggie oil powered four-wheel drive, where I got all my fuel from roadhouses, deep fryers and fish and chip shops and fast food joints. And it's about the different ways that we can just start reconceptualizing waste. And a few examples, such as growing up here in the southwest of WA, where I'm so fortunate to have been raised. So thanks so much for having me from here on Wadandi Noongar Budja, as they call it here, Wadandi Noongar country. I'll leave you with this. This is No Such Thing as Waste. When I was a little kid, I liked to catch the rain. While my friends around the town let it flow right down the drain. But our tiny house in the trees had one thing that we drank. Every drop that we had saved in our rainwater tank. 'Cause there's no such thing as waste. Only stuff in the wrong place. No, there's no such thing as waste. When we treasure every trace. Then I moved to the city, rented a house on my way to buy a bed. But I saw one lying on the side of the road, so I took that one instead. And I also found a fridge, a couch, and a big old sewing machine in the biggest pile of thrown out stuff that I had ever seen. But there's no such thing as waste, whoa no. Only stuff in the wrong place, yeah. That's right, there's no such thing as waste. Better save it just in case. Down the track, I found out that diesel cars can run on veggie fat. So I bought a truck and hit the road, smelling like fish and chips. I rescued piles of wasted oil from the back of restaurants and said I'd be a fool if I bought my fuel when there's oil nobody wants. 'Cause there's no such thing as waste, whoa no. Only stuff in the wrong place, yeah. I said there's no such thing as waste. That whole idea's gotta be replaced, yeah. 'Cause we gotta refuse, reduce, reuse, repair, then renew. I like renew better than recycle personally. So we gotta refuse, reduce, reuse, repair, then renew. Now I get my things out of garbage bins and I compost every crumb. Save all the seeds, eat garden weeds, and give the rest back to your mum. It's time we thunk about all our junk to keep our planet clean. Cause that W word is so absurd in a world of blue and green. Cause there's no such thing as waste. Oh no. Only stuff in the wrong place. I said there's no such thing as waste. Only opportunity to be embraced. Yeah. Thank you very much. That new version of the song is on our brand new album, Garbage Guts, which came out a couple of months ago and was remixed by Spoonbill, who's obviously famous Victorian electronic producer. Highly recommend checking it out. Thanks so much for having me. I hope you've had a fantastic festival. And yeah, good on you for all the work that you've been doing.